right? And another scale factor then is, can it be sold through affiliates? Can it be sold by others? In other words, if it can be sold through affiliates by others, through referral marketing, a great example of that is anything that's multi-level marketing. Now, I have a resistance to multi-level marketing. That doesn't mean that that's what you should also feel. I just don't like multi-level marketing because it ain't my thing. I've had a few bad experiences with it, and I'm not interested in going to my brother and my cousin and my sister and my uncle and saying, hey, you ought to do this. And if you buy this product and you're under me and then you keep selling it, then I get to make more money, and you get to make more money, then you get more people under you and they get to make, that ain't me. That ain't me, right? But that is a true scalable business model, affiliates, multi-level marketing, where you can use others to get more people into your business. So that's a scale factor. Now let's talk about profit maximizers, because I want you to understand something here. When you're building a business, you might make a lot of revenue, but if you're not making any profit, you're working for free. Revenue feeds the ego. Profits feed the family. Never forget that. What I mean by that is, I know a guy that had a business that did $140 million a year in sales, but his personal income was about $120,000 a year. The business was doing $140 million a year in sales, but his personal income was under $150,000. And the reason for that was his cost of goods were high. His operational costs were high. His marketing costs were high. His payroll was high. His liability insurance was high. There was so much expense eating away at that revenue that there was no profits left at the end of the month. And therefore, he could have gone and gotten himself a sales job and made more money doing sales than he was running a $140 million company, right? So understand that profitability is the reason we become entrepreneurs, so that we can control the amount of money we get to take home and live off of and do good things with and give our family experiences with, right? So here are some profit maximizers for you. Think about this. You might ask yourself, can this product have levels to it, right? So another coaching client of mine, Tony Steffen, he had a certification program, and he had a level 1 certification. And I was like, dude, let's create a level 2 certification where you teach them this other stuff, and there's some a day of in-person working with you, right? Like a class, like you run a class 5 times a year for level 2. So they have to buy level 1, use the product, get certified, go through it. And then to go to level 2, they have to pay another $1,500, right? So just by adding a level 2 or even a level 3, now obviously you can't go to a million levels, but the point is you can go to level 2 or 3 easily by adding more value and therefore charging that customer more, right? So can you add levels to the program, right? And usually the levels are, can you make them better at what they do? Can you make the process easier? Can you make them more profitable? Can you get them better results? Like all the level 2s, does the level 2 have better status? Maybe it's limited in quantities, right? And so when you think about that, something that you are going to buy that has a higher value proposition might have a limitation to it. A level 2 might, so like a car manufacturer might make, hey, we're going to make 10,000 of these trucks this year, but only 500 of them are going to have the supercharger on it and these specific wheels. Now, for an additional 15 grand, you can buy any one of those 1,000 or 500 trucks because it's a level 2. It's a higher version and it's limited in quantities, right? So understand that. Number 2, can it be reoccurring? Another profit maximizer. Can you create subscription or reoccurring monthly fee? I mean, you've seen Amazon do this, right? You go to buy a product, it's like, hey, do you want to subscribe and save 10% every month? And every month we'll send you a new bottle, new box, new thing, right? So understand subscription works. Netflix, Amazon Prime, that's all subscription. Like think of all the things that you're subscribed to. What can you do or create that you can, or what can you add on to your existing product or service that you have? And you're like, I don't know, Bedros, my product can't have subscription. Let me tell you, there's a lot of apparel companies that I know of that have the Box of the Month Club, right? So Fuel Hunt is exploring that right now. Like, hey, maybe we want to have a Box of the Month Club. And if so, every month we send a unique design that is limited to the people of the Box of the Month Club. And then also every month they get a special discount code that gets them a discount off the new drops for that month or for that quarter, right? Like you can have subscription like that. Truline, my supplement company, we did this about a year ago. We started subscription by bundling our best products that people used together. So, I told you guys that I use the wellness shot and the greens every day, twice a day, right? So we bundled that up. We started with that product and we bundled that up and we said, hey, look, if you're going to buy that product anyway, each and every month, a box of wellness shots and a container of the greens, you might as well buy the bundle, save 25% every month, and you'll be on our Truline Club subscription program where every month we will send you another box of each. It's a no-brainer, so it becomes convenient for them and they get a discount and it becomes predictable revenue for us, and therefore it increases our profit margins because now when we go to order more product from the manufacturer, we can knowingly order more because we know that we have several thousands of people on our subscription program, right?